revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Blues and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What now? You ready?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And now running right through it. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, it's complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr, that's complete to Richard, the running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. 44 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist. Watch. Look at me. Door. Ready. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Now, 56, 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 180.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
From the 22, Carr drops this off to Richard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
He's going to let this go. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. It's Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back to throw. Herbert under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Hankins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 4, check 4. Easy. Kill.
Mutz 56. I got him.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, Raider 2.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep.
That's it, baby.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. Two draw quarters. On the ball. Defense.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Switch. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, come on now. Come on now.
Check. Check.
Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert, and caught by Henry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effective way. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now.
Mike 56.
180. 180. We're good. 180. Express. 29. 29. Get set. What's up?
From the gun now on third down, Carr able to find Warner. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
56. Here we go, dude.
On first down, Richard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Jacobs now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. And this one's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Richard down right around the 25. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. This is caught by Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Touchdown and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down and inches. He'll get this to Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this throw caught left side.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
56 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
the 32-yard line.
Carr going to throw here. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey. Fine.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator,